What's up, guys? How you doing today? This is Philly Dom, and today let's talk about why become a seafood processor in Alaska. And everybody all know by now that Philly Dom works in the seafood industry. I did many videos on that. So let's begin. Alaska has a lot of seasonal jobs in the seafood industry, as well as year-round jobs in the seafood industry. And one of the best places, in my opinion, to look for entry-level jobs in Alaska is the fishing industry, aka the seafood processing industry or jobs, which I'm talking about right now in this video. They have lots of jobs, lots and lots and lots of jobs in the seafood processing industry. Every season, man, it's millions and millions of fish are caught in coastal Alaskan waters. I know they have like 5 fishing regions. I'm not too familiar with them, but I know they have 5 fishing regions. And in the regions, like I said, many fish are caught. The fish may be, it could be pollock, it could be salmon, halibut, black cod, whatever fish it may be. Someone, me, you, someone has to clean, gut, freeze, can, and process the fish. Working as a seafood processor may not be, it's not no amazing, glorious, spectacular, bragging rights, classic. I don't know what else words I can use to describe it, but it definitely, certainly will pay your bills. And someone has to do it. Why not you? Why not you? Many processing plants they operate, many of them operate 24 hours, 7 days a week. So it's a lot of money to go around if you're willing to work long hours, work long shifts. In this video, I'm not going to really get into how much you will make, because it varies from seafood processing plant to plant. So no two have like the same hourly rate. So it varies from plant to plant. But let's just say, guys, I've been doing it for the last 5 years and I've been making pretty good money as a seafood processor. So I'm just trying to spread the news of this job to help somebody out there. Now, the number one question, because of this video, you guys want to know, Philly Dom, why become a seafood processor in Alaska? Let me tell you why. This job can help you, anybody and everybody, no matter your background or your lifestyle. I'm just keeping it real, keeping it 100 with you guys. Now, I'll give you different examples. If you're retired and you work 20 or 30 years at a job and you're sitting at home and you want to venture out and see something different and you want to get away from wherever you live or the city or the state or whatever country you're from, this is a good job for people that are retired, because you only work a couple months out of the year. You can come and work out here in Alaska, and you can also enjoy a vacation after you finish. After you finish your season, you can just stay in Alaska and maybe take a mini vacation for a couple weeks or something. 2 is for the college student. I wish when I was in college I'd known about this job. Man, I'd be a millionaire now. Not even joking. This job is good for a college student. You know, when you're off on your summer break, you can come up here for a couple months or 2 or 3 months, or I think it's 2 months. The college students usually come for like 2 months, month and a half. And you guys can make some pretty good money because in college, man, everybody's broke. Everybody needs a little bit of money. This can help you with books. This can help you with tuition. This could just help you with to have some money in your bank account so you don't have to ask mom and dad or grandparents, whoever's helping you out with your college expenses. And it's just a good job as far as to pass the time while you're off on your summer breaks because it will keep you occupied and it'll keep you busy. And it also will keep you focused when you go back. So you know that there are better jobs out there and you don't have to do a job like this. So to let you know, college students, it'll help you out to keep your focus because you remember. Also, it helps you with discipline because you work long hours, and when you're in college, you study long hours, so it helps you out a lot as well. Also, this job, if you're in between jobs, if you're somewhere in the world or the United States or Canada, wherever you're at, Europe, wherever you're at, if you're in between jobs, and maybe you got laid off, or maybe the job assignment was over, or maybe they fired you, no matter what your situation is, you could come up to Alaska. You could work in the seafood industry. They will hire you, and maybe they'll give you time to put some money in your pocket. So then when you go back, you're not stressing about money because you got a couple of dollars in your bank account, and you can keep searching for that job in the field or the background which you want to be in. Or if not, maybe the Alaska job was a blessing. And now you have something else in your back pocket. If you need money, you have this job available as well. Okay, also, how can I say this? I'm looking at some notes right now. Make sure I do this right for you guys. If you're from another country, this is one that's very important. If you're from another country, as long as you can get this work visa, it's called the F2 visa. If you can get this F2 visa out of your country, I would tell you maybe go to the U.S. Embassy, ask them about it. Go to your place where you get your passport at in your country. Talk to them there. They should have some information, or you can go online as well and find out what information you need to get the F2 visa. And if you can get the F2 visa, they will hire you in Alaska in the seafood industry. So all you people, because I had some friends that worked with me this year. They were from Serbia, some were from Ukraine, and other countries as well. Poland, I remember some people from Poland as well. They worked in Alaska with me, and they had this visa. So if you can get this F2 visa, or you can call around the seafood processing companies as well, call them. Not email them, call them, physically call them. Because emails sometimes get lost in the translation. It takes a while for them to get the email to you. But call them and find out what companies hire people with hire people with the F2 visa. And you'll also be surprised. A lot of seafood processing companies hire a lot of people with the F2 visas because you have a lot of people, believe it or not, guys, you have a lot of people in the United States that do not want to work these type of jobs because you get a lot of blood on you. It was kind of messy. It's kind of cold. Water gets sprayed on you. The smell of fish. Whatever the reason, a lot of people don't work this job. So sometimes they have problems filling these positions. So if I'm talking to you out there in one of them European countries, or Latin countries, or Africa, as long as you can get that F2 visa, and I mean Africa, I mean as a continent, African continent, wherever you're at, Europe, the African continent, in Europe, anywhere in the world, as long as you can get that F2 visa, they will hire you. So you guys that's out there that's in other countries that want to work in Alaska, there's jobs for you out here, and the seafood industry is looking for you. So work on getting that F2 visa and a seafood processing company will hire you. The reason why I'm focusing a lot, guys, on this topic right here, because I get a lot of emails and a lot of Instagram messages and Facebook messages regarding do they hire, does the seafood industry hire people outside the United States? Yes, they do hire people outside of the United States. Now, I have another one. If you just want to get a chance to visit Alaska, why not come work a season in Alaska, maybe for a month, month and a half, guys, and you come up there and you'll get to see Alaska, and when your season's over, take some of that money that you made, stay in Alaska, and then do a little mini vacation. So now you went to Alaska. You didn't have to spend your own money because most companies will fly you from Seattle, Washington. Like I'll say all companies will fly you from Seattle, Washington to wherever your assignment at is in Alaska. But it's a lot of companies that will even fly you from wherever you're at in the United States, because that's how desperate they need people to work and fill these positions in Alaska. It's no joke, and sometimes it's hard for them to fill these positions. So now some companies will even fly you from wherever you're at because either they need people or they're making a sufficient amount of money. I'm not going to say all companies are desperate, because some of them make pretty sufficient amount of money. The seafood industry makes, I don't even know the numbers, but millions, millions, and millions, and millions, and millions, and more millions, and more millions and millions of dollars. So they will fly you either from wherever you're at in the United States, or they'll fly you out of Seattle, Washington, because most of the companies that hire people are out of Seattle, Washington for the jobs, seafood jobs in Alaska. And also I got another, this is my last one. It's number 7. If you guys ain't been counting, but I gave like 7 different reasons. I'll go through them again real quick. But number 7 and the last one is it gives you a chance to find out about other good jobs in Alaska that you can work. Well, I'm saying it wrong. Other good jobs in Alaska that you can have the opportunity to work for in Alaska, as far as being a deckhand on a boat, as far as being a fisherman, as far as jobs in the oil rig industry, or any other job opportunities that Alaska has for anybody looking for work. You can use this job as a gateway job just to get in the door of Alaska. And from there, you can politic and talk and communicate with people in Alaska regarding other jobs. Because I'm telling you, when you're in the seafood industry, you meet people, you meet fishermen, you meet people in all walks of life. Even if it's nothing in the seafood industry or the oil rig industry, Alaska always is looking for people to come up there to work as nurses. You'll be surprised. There's so many job opportunities in Alaska. Alaska is a gold mine for jobs. Alaska is a gold mine for jobs. So if you're looking for any type of job, more than likely you can find that job in Alaska making good money. So let me just go through it again. If you're retired, if you're a college student, if you're in between jobs, if you're, if you're from another country, get that F2 visa. Get that F2 visa. And they will hire you in Alaska. Also, if you just want to have a chance to go to Alaska and check out Alaska, why not go there on somebody else's dollar? And number 7, also why you can get the job, because it's a gateway job to get you opportunities in Alaska. Once you're there, you can politic and talk with people and get other jobs in Alaska. And I apologize. I do have one more for you guys. And I apologize. I don't know how I forgot this one. If you're a felon or have a criminal record, they will hire you in Alaska. But, guys, it cannot be a violent felon. It can't be a violent crime, a felony. Or it can't be anything that goes under the criteria of what do you call them, a child molester. Anything that falls under that criteria as a child molester, they will not hire you. And if it's a violent felony, more than likely they won't hire you. But you can have felonies and they will hire you in the seafood industry. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. So all you guys that's coming out of the jail or prison, whatever, like, oh my God, there's no opportunities out there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I messed up my life. Alaska's calling you. If it's not a violent felon, if it's not a violent crime, or it's not anything that fits under the criteria of child molester, like rape and all that, they will hire you in Alaska. More than likely. Each company has their rules and their restrictions, but most companies in Alaska will hire you. So anybody out there that has anything in their background and has a felony, you can get hired in Alaska. There's hope for you. And guys, you can make good money. So that's hope for you guys. And I'm sorry I forgot about that one. I just remembered it was on the list, but I forgot about it. But just to let you know, there's opportunities for you out there in Alaska. Now, in conclusion, I hope this video helped anybody out there in YouTube land that's looking for a job in the seafood industry, or anybody that's in between jobs and needs a job. Alaska can help you. The seafood job is probably one of the easiest jobs to get in. That's why they call it an entry-level job. It's pretty easy job to get in. You fill out the application. You do whatever they tell you. You call them, see if your application in there. Email them. That will hire you. More than likely, if you get past the interview, every job is different. Some are like the Harvard of seafood processing company, like a company like American Seafoods. That's probably really hard to get in unless you have a lot of experience. But most of these seafood company jobs will hire you without any experience. You need no experience. But I would just give you an example, like American Seafoods is like one of the top tier jobs. Seafood companies, they pay these guys well. And you need experience to work with them. But once again, I hope this video helped anybody that needed some assistance in the seafood processing industry. And I'm not going to keep talking forever and ever. So let me just give you my Instagram. You can always reach me. It's in my description. You can look down in the description and find it, but I'll give it to you. The best way to reach me is through Instagram at @IAM_Philly, PHILLYDOM. So I am all together _Philly Dom. And I can you hit me up private message and I can give you all the information that you need about being a seafood processor. I can even give you some ideas of what companies to try to get a seafood processing job with. And just hit me up. And my email is there and my Facebook is there. I'm willing to help you guys out in any way I can. So once again, please reach out to me if you need help in the seafood industry. No question is a dumb question. Philly Dom is out here to help you. I'm helping people because when I found out about this job, because I got into a little situation, I needed the job right away. And I didn't really have nobody to guide me through the process. I just bumped upon the job some kind of way. God helped me find this job. So I want to help people out there that need help or need a job, well, need help finding a job. I'm here to help you. So take care. This is Philly Dom signing off. And I'm going to keep pushing these videos out, and I'm going to keep helping people find jobs in the seafood industry. Take care, and I'll be hoping to hear from you soon if you need help finding a job in the seafood industry in Alaska. Take care, and this is Philly Dom signing off.